Grandpa and me opened it once to show me, and I've opened it one other time.
Around the run today, we're really on our way, yeah. Feel like we'll soon explode, got the good old party mode, okay, soon we're on our way.
Oh my God, it's even more fragile than I thought, if I remember correctly. Holy cow. Okay, let's start over there, since it has to open that way.
You can't flip it, Mom.
No,
Look at me, please.
he's just gonna have to like very carefully, oh wow.
It's got color on it.
Yeah. I remember it's just been so long since I looked at it.
I mean, maybe
See, it used to be hanging up like that.
Yeah,
Kind of do half right now. No, just leave it on that black thing, because that's how it used to be rolled. Be very careful.
oh, they got
Look how. Yeah. Actually, it was more broken up at that point than I thought I remember.
Do you want us to do the bottom half, or are we going to flip it over for that one?
We can
You'll
flip
want to
it.
roll it up the same way.
Yeah, definitely. Man, look at the artmanship on the side. Look how big the states are. Bahama Islands are on here, right here.
California.
18 something, I forgot the date. The explanation key
What is
right
the
down
table
here.
of distance?
It's California and Lower California.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's not the line for Florida anymore, is it?
Yeah, Florida's pretty close.
That Florida's really close.
Isn't that up more?
No, those, it's never really
No,
changed.
it's really close. Mississippi looks the same, Missouri,
it's-
Illinois.
These are just territories.
Michigan.
Yeah, these, I mean, this wasn't even, look, none of that's even like divided.
Nope. New Mexico? Territory of New Mexico is this.
Smells old.
Yeah, it's because it is
This
old.
is even before.
So the reason we did this now, guys, is since
What
this
is new?
room is now empty because it's going to be Skyline's room. We're redoing it before we laid carpet.
What is
We-
Durango?
Durango?
Part of,
I mean, I guess it's part of
Mexican dude.
yeah, it's all that's all Mexico.
Texas.
This is before.
So this is what we're actually keeping it in. And my dad had written down some information. It's 1851. It is over 5 feet wide and 4 feet high.
I hate how spaced out it is. It's just I can't read it.
How spaced out it is. Oh, the words are.
This. That's when this is used to be a Dutch territory. I'm pretty sure. That's before.
Oh, that part of Canada above Maine.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, very slowly, carefully, Lakeland. Making me nervous. You can see the seam. It is actually sewn. You can see the seam right through here.
This side looks a little more torn out.
Yeah, that's because it was on the outside. This part was the part rolled in. It's rolling up.
It's rolling. Whoa, there's a bunch of lists of stuff.
Okay. Oh, there's the map. Here we go.
This
Nova
tells us the information on
Scotia,
the
New
map.
Brunswick, West Indies Island. It is published by Jacob Monk. There's your Jacob Monk, 1851.
From the most recent
Surveys.
and authentic sources.
Wow.
Engraved by E. Weber and Company. Look that up.
And look, the names of the countries and county towns in the United States. And that's all.
Yeah, take a picture.
Wow. Somebody wrote on it. They circled this and wrote Nate. It looks like N-A-T-E.
I can't. This looks like it's important.
What's the big O right here? Is that an O? No, it is C-O.
Cool.
Where's the rest of it? Oh, somebody wrote no right here. N-O.
I believe this is going to be called Mexico.
Where do you see the?
X-I-C-O.
Oh, there's. Oh, okay, I see. I didn't see the letters. Wow, they were really spread out.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to read. Look, this says discovered by something, and then it's like a footnote. Do you see a footnote anywhere?
Rotate picture.
Or it's a 2.
And that says South America.
Maybe not. Wilkes of the U.S. explored
Discovered by Land O. Wilkes.
Wait, guys, please read this.
Tropic of Cancer.
Look, discovered by this dude's name of the U.S. exploring expedition of 1940 and explored for a distance of 1,700
miles.
No, yeah,
from east
to west. All these
he's enlarged
nations
it.
are barren and desolate without inhabitants. And like, it's basically saying these don't have any people in them. It was explored by these people.
It looks to be the Antarctic continent is what they're describing in this picture.
So Andrew's taken a picture and enlarged the words. Okay, so Skyline just looked up the company, the guy.
Okay, Jacob Monk was a Baltimore-based American publisher of wall, pocket, and case format maps, active in the mid-19th century. While Monk's maps are quite popular and enjoyed a wide distribution in the 19th century, little is known of his personal life or history. Then it starts to talk about the company. It was a Baltimore-based engraving and lithography firm active in the middle part of the 19th century. Blah, blah, blah. It was originally founded by Edward Weber, which is the dude that engraved the company.
Oh, his name is on here?
Edward Weber,
engraved
under the name of E. Weber and Company. Weber died in the early 1850s, and his company was taken over by a German immigrant, August Hohen, who died in 1886, and his brothers Henry and Ernest. As general interest lithographers, the Hohen firm corpus includes posters, cigar boxes, sheet music covers, and posters, as well as maps. They are best known for each of their pioneering multicolored lithographic techniques. After their deaths, the business was passed on to his son. Another son moved to Richmond, Virginia.
Okay, now this makes sense, and that's why she looked up. It's because this map was given to my dad when my parents lived in Virginia.
And opened a branch of the firm there where he was granted a charter to produce Civil War-era Confederate currency. Their contributions to the cartographic field are generally in association with great engraving and printing work done for Jacob Monk and the U.S. Geological Survey, which is kind of what we're talking about, surveys.
Yeah. So our ultimate goal is to eventually get this framed. It's just kind of scary to hand it over to somebody.
The company filed for bankruptcy in 1981.
She's reading something, a listing from 1954, from a 1954 map.
One of the most interesting and attractive 19th century wall maps of North America. This is a little bit older than the one I'm reading about.
Right.
Published in 1854 by Jacob Monk. This large and beautiful wall map details much of North America from the southern border of Canada to Central America, the West Indies, and the northern parts of South America. Details the United States in full, as well as parts of modern-day Canada. Shows North America during an important period of territorial and cultural expansion following the Mexican-American War and during height of the California Gold Rush. The California Gold region around Sacramento, nestled between the Sierra Nevadas and the coastal ranges, is highlighted in bright yellow. I don't know if that was it.
It's this one, yeah.
Despite Monk's bold highlight of the gold region, it remains surprisingly inaccurate. Monk places Auburn well north of Sacramento between Marysville and, I don't know how to say that, something city. Shows the Western Territories as they existed at the time with New Mexico. It's just like weird.
Yuba.
Something weird.
Yuba City.
Extending from California to Texas, U-Haul reaching the California to Kansas and Washington and Oregon, extending eastward to Nebraska Territory. Nebraska Territory itself is shown at the fullest extent from Kansas to the border with British America.
Definitely needs to be framed and preserved. All right, put your glove on. Let's roll this baby back up.
This one shows several wagon routes and proposed railroads.
So if the 1954 one shows
as well as
wagon wheels.
mountain passes, forests, swamps, and deserts.
Wow.
And Oklahoma was split between Indians.
Yeah, see, I would just like to study it, but it would need to be up on the wall. Okay, Skyland's on a mission. She's been researching because she's found so much stuff on the 1952 map, nothing on the 1951. Oh, yeah, more than 54. But you found 1952, couldn't find anything on 1951. And what did you just find out?
I found out that in an early edition in the series of wall maps published between 1851 and 1863.
So what she found out is
this is the first year.
Yes.
I don't know if it's the first one.
If it's a first edition, but we know that we have a map from the very first year that Jacob Monk made the maps.
This series.
Of this series, yeah. Yay! So Skyland, more research being done, found out that the name, which name changed?
This map, our map, says engraved by E. Weber and Company. And this is 1851.
Okay.
In 1852, it says engraved and printed by whatever that says. But it's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's another
But I'm trying to see if there's any.
But the rest of it, so this is the same, compiled by, everything else is the same on our map.
Everything is the same except for the date and this.
And that.
So far.
Interesting.
So stoked we are getting done. Bags packed and we're on the run today. We're really on our way, yeah. Feel like we'll